Elon Musk just got roasted by his ex. And if that wasn't enough, Donald Trump jumped in, turning a private feud into a full-blown political meltdown. What started as a simple breakup tweet turned into something way bigger, a public unraveling of one of the strangest power alliances in American politics. Ashley St. Clair, the woman Elon Musk shares a child with, threw a not-so-subtle jab that instantly caught fire online. But the real twist? Her one-liner may have exposed cracks in a relationship no one expected to fall apart: Musk and Trump. In just a few days, the bromance between a billionaire tech mogul and a former US president went from mutual admiration to full-on backstabbing. Accusations flew, egos clashed, and the internet watched it all burn. But what really happened behind the scenes? And why is Ashley's post being seen as the moment this whole thing exploded? Let's break down the drama, because this story is way bigger than just a breakup tweet. It was only 12 words, but they hit like a punch. Hey at Real Donald Trump, LMK, if you need any breakup advice. That's what Ashley St. Clair, Elon Musk's ex and the mother of his 9-month-old son, posted on Elon's own platform, X. No context, no explanation, just a sharp, sarcastic jab aimed right between the eyes of the most powerful ex-alliance in tech and politics. To the casual eye, it looked like a joke. But to those paying attention, it was a precision strike. The timing was no coincidence. Just days earlier, Musk had walked away, or been pushed, from his position in Trump's government efficiency team, DOGE. Rumors were already swirling about a major fallout. Ashley's tweet wasn't just about relationships. It was a message. The Musk-Trump bond was broken, and everyone knew it. And coming from someone who knows Musk behind closed doors, the message carried a lot more weight than your average meme. But this was just the first spark. What came next was the kind of political chaos you'd expect in a headline, because this was no ordinary breakup. The cracks had been forming for weeks, but now, they were impossible to ignore. Elon Musk, once considered one of Trump's loudest billionaire supporters, abruptly stepped down from his role in the Department of Government Efficiency, ironically named DOGE, after the meme Coin Musk helped popularize. At first, it looked like a clean break. No drama, just politics. But then came the shots fired. Musk took to X, blasting Trump's new tax cut and spending bill, mockingly named the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. According to Musk, it wasn't beautiful at all. In fact, he said it would skyrocket America's debt and undo years of economic progress. And he didn't stop there. In a post that stunned even his own supporters, Musk boldly claimed, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election." It wasn't just criticism, it was a power move. Musk was saying he didn't just back Trump, he made Trump. That single line was enough to ignite a firestorm. Because if there's one thing Donald Trump doesn't tolerate, it's someone else taking credit for his victories. And that one sentence? It would push Trump to clap back with the kind of fury only he could deliver. Trump fires back, and it gets ugly. Donald Trump didn't wait long to respond, and when he did, it was brutal. Posting on his Truth social platform, the former president didn't just deny Musk's claims, he ripped him apart. Elon was wearing thin, Trump wrote. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, and he just went crazy. It wasn't just a denial, it was a full-on character assassination. Trump wasn't just kicking Musk out of his circle, he was erasing him, dismissing Musk's influence, mocking his business, and even implying the Tesla CEO was mentally unstable. And just like that, the bromance was dead. But the timing raised eyebrows. For months, Trump had praised Musk, calling him a super genius and even suggesting the government should protect him. Now, he was dragging him, publicly like they'd never been allies at all. It was classic Trump. Burn the bridge, then torch the ashes. But Musk wasn't going to let that stand. What he said next would only deepen the divide. Elon strikes back, hard. Elon Musk didn't stay quiet for long. Within hours of Trump's post, Musk fired back on X, calling the former president's claims an obvious lie. No sugarcoating, no diplomacy, just a direct hit. He dismissed the idea that Trump had asked him to leave, saying it was nothing more than Political theater. Behind the scenes, Musk suggested it was Trump who needed him, not the other way around. But that wasn't all. Musk began subtly reminding the public of just how close their relationship used to be. Just a few months earlier, he was on Fox News, praising Trump as a good man and saying he loved the president. He wasn't just an ally, he was a fan. So, why the sudden turn? Some speculated it was about power. Others blamed ego. But Musk seemed to hint at something deeper: betrayal. After pouring money, influence, and public support into Trump's campaign, he felt tossed aside and humiliated. And the fact that Trump mocked the electric vehicle mandate? That was personal. Tesla's future depends on EV policy. Stripping the mandate wasn't just a political move, it was a direct hit to Musk's empire. Now, the gloves were off. But this wasn't just a clash of two massive egos. It was a complete reversal of everything they'd said about each other just months earlier. Just a few months ago, you wouldn't have believed this feud was even possible. Donald Trump had praised Elon Musk like he was America's secret weapon. In his post-election victory speech, he called Musk a super genius and said, "We have to protect our geniuses. We don't have that many of them." It was one of the highest compliments Trump had given to any private citizen, and Elon soaked it in. Musk, in return, went on national television telling Sean Hannity that he loved the president and believed Trump was a good man. At the time, their alliance looked rock solid, tech and politics shaking hands for the future. But now, that same genius was being painted as unstable. That good man was calling him a liar. The admiration had evaporated. The loyalty had vanished. And the quotes from just a few months ago now read like a tragic setup to a public betrayal. In a matter of weeks, they'd gone from mutual praise to a digital knife fight. The bromance that once looked unbreakable had imploded in front of millions. And somehow, through all of this chaos, one person's voice had predicted it before anyone else. While Elon and Trump were tearing into each other in public, Ashley St. Clair was already miles ahead. Her tweet wasn't just shade, it was a signal. A subtle, knowing jab that seemed to say, "I've seen this side of Elon before." And that's what made it hit so hard. As Musk's ex and the mother of his child, Ashley knows what it's like to fall out with him, publicly, emotionally, and without a safety net. Her breakup advice line wasn't just trolling Trump, it was calling out a pattern. To her followers, it read like a wink behind the curtain, a suggestion that Musk's public unraveling was no surprise at all. And for many online, it was the only post that made sense of the chaos. In just 12 words, she connected personal drama with political collapse and turned a private breakup into a viral commentary on power, pride, and ego. While the world focused on two billionaires trading blows, Ashley dropped the mic and walked away. But what she said, intentionally or not, became the spark that lit up the entire internet. And it left people wondering, what else does she know? Power, pride, and the fallout no one saw coming. What started as a single tweet from an ex turned into a public power struggle between two of the most influential figures in modern America. Elon Musk and Donald Trump weren't just allies, they were symbols of disruption, ambition, and ego on overdrive. But in the end, that's exactly what tore them apart. Trump didn't like being challenged. Musk didn't like being dismissed. And neither one could walk away without firing back. Ashley St. Clair may have only posted a one-liner, but sometimes that's all it takes to crack the mask. Behind the tech empires, behind the political rallies, behind the billions of dollars, this feud reminded us of something simple. Even the biggest giants can collapse under the weight of their own pride. And the people who've been closest to them, they often see the fall coming long before the rest of us do.